That His Majesty the King blames only one person for this kerfuffle, disaster, whatever you want to call it. It literally is the door at one person's blame, as it were. You know, when you look at it and you think about His Majesty the King, currently battling, of course, a serious health issue, and I admire him, you know, the fact that he still wants to get out there and, you know, try and make people feel better. People are very negative, but sometimes forgetting your own problems, I'm sure we'll all agree here on this channel, it works, doesn't it? You know, you go out, you see other people, you just say hello, and for a brief moment, it's not all about you, and sometimes that's a good thing. And I think this is exactly what His Majesty the King tries to do, you know, tries to push back the problem that he has right now. As he said, it came as something as a shock. This came as something as a shock also because his youngest son, Prince Harry, finally agreed with him. As ever, let me explain. Lovely to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for your time. Glad you enjoyed the video, by the way, about Louis Mountbatten and of course in which we serve with the brilliant Noel Coward. I love finding these stories out, and as I say, this job has been very good for me, and I've been able to meet so many wonderful, interesting people. And that's why I like this channel, because, you know, you people also, you lovely people out there in the dark, as Norma Desmond said. Yeah, Sunset Boulevard, 1950, Billy Wilder. Basically, you know, when you write and put these lovely comments about what you've done and the people that you've met and things like that, you think, wow, you know, everybody's had an interesting life. It doesn't matter what you've done, whether you've run something, just worked in a store, but you've met someone. Everybody has a story, and I find that fascinating, don't you? I'm always interested in people, and I think that's what keeps us vital. Now, one person who keeps vital, of course, is His Majesty the King. But it's interesting to note that once again, Prince Harry returns back here to the United Kingdom sans children. And when you think about it, you know, I do know from an excellent source that His Majesty the King has offered many overtures for the children to come over here. He very much would like to meet them, and why, you know, who can blame him? I mean, when you think about it, he doesn't know his grandchildren, you know, and we can see just how close he is to them. What we've seen with Prince Louis, George and Princess Charlotte, he clearly likes being a granddad. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Basically, the conversation went that, yes, Prince Harry would love to bring at least one of the children over here to the United Kingdom to meet, of course, with His Majesty the King. Two reasons. Some people might say an opportunistic moment for a very updated picture, which could do nothing but good for the brand of Sussex. But the other side of the coin really is that Harry himself, you know, wants to show off his children. There's just one problem, and apparently even His Majesty the King and Harry are in agreement with this. Meghan Markle calls the shots. She's not having it. Without her apology, without all of her statements of what she requires, like on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, and a full public apology from William and Catherine, no children. It's as simple as that. And it's a sad state of affairs when you think that, of course, Prince Harry has to admit that to his father, that he can't persuade his wife. You know, when you think about it in a stupid way, who really has the power? He is, of course, the son of the king. He should be able to just insist on that and say, look, they've never been to England. I'd like them to meet some of my family. That very well-placed source, Harry dare not cross Meghan on this, and until she gets what she wants, then simply Harry's not getting what he wants. What a tough world he's now got himself in, and for His Majesty the King, how truly sad. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.